Man. As you can see, a little bit. So I've just arrived. Everything. I mean, you might not be able to see. I've got the video set to the low setting, so I realize that there is shit going on. I got a rock. Same rock I had last time. I guess somebody just messaged me. We're just going to walk down the road. Do some knocks. It's a little bit chilly. I got about 4 layers on. Let's see what you can see. You can't see much. And I've got my polypropylene headgear on, balaclava, I guess. My gloves, you might be able to see those. See, I cut the finger, the index finger and the thumb out in these gloves. That way I could handle stuff easier, like the phone. Crap like that. I'm not really planning on walking far. My calendar right here, you'll be able to see that. Yeah. I'll do for it. Because I just wrap it around my neck. I've got a nice silk, sort of like a rope. It's got something shining down there. Let's do a knock. Let's do it again. Let's try it this way. That'll definitely not work. Yeah. That tree's too solid. You beat the crap out of your hand trying to do a knock with one like that. This might work though. See this rock? More rounded. That hurt my hand, man. That thing was flat. That's a flat rock. Last time I was up here, everything was snowed over, so you couldn't really get to the rocks. It wasn't really that practical to do it. Yeah, it's crap too. Really, I guess a good question to ask yourself is when you're out at night like this, it's pitch black, there's no light anywhere, except for, from the stars and the moon and whatnot. But when it's like this, if you did start getting activity, you thought something was up in the woods, throwing rocks or something, pretty obvious stuff, would you shine your light up at it, or do you just ignore it? My personal opinion is that you should just ignore it and just keep on going about your day. That was the problem they had up in the Sierras when they were doing the recording. They every time they shine a light in the direction of the things that were making the sounds, the chatter, it'd be over. The night would be done. They would immediately leave. And that's something that I've run into with. I've encountered with a lot of researchers that happens. But you gotta think, if you're even out walking around at night like me right now, I've got a light on my forehead. If somebody came up and shined one right in my eyes, it would hurt pretty bad. It disorientate me. But if you got big old eyeballs like that, well, you're probably some naturally adjusted to dealing with nighttime, but also conditioned, because that's basically all they do. They obviously don't have lights. That's going to hurt really bad, and it's going to take you a while to get over it. We switch hands. This hand still has my left hand has the index finger still on it, so hopefully knocking won't hurt as bad. I'm looking down on the ground right now to see if I can see any of these flat, fat rocks. It might, I don't know, they might sound pretty good for knocking. A little bit of snow. Yeah, I'm gonna point the camera down a little further. Probably learn how to use this dang thing. Just gotta give him a second. Nothing. Not really anyway. I heard that one. I don't know what it was. I heard something faint though. Those first three whacks. I don't know. You just gotta kind of keep your ears open. See what you hear. You gotta do that anyway, so, you know, what the hell. See, it's down over here to my left. Walking on this road, which I do every time I come up here. I walk down this road. I don't always knock, but I always walk on it. I think to my left, though, as I was saying, that's where they live. I mean, there's not really much doubt that they're up here. And just like last week, I had a pretty good encounter. One of the best, actually, that I've had. Very intense. I've already posted about that. I try to do it as soon as it happens, you know, I get home. I write everything when it's fresh in my mind. Here's a skinny looking solid tree. Which really, I guess the idea is to make noise. You gotta do it anyway. Walking around the woods. That way you learn everything. Like, you know, a lot of people got this really stupid defensive attitude. Being out in the woods doesn't really work. You want to think more along the lines of defensive driving. You want to let everything know where you're at. Make a lot of noise, big noise. You don't want to be sneaking around, end up shoving your head up a bear's butt. That's when you get in trouble. Well, 9 times out of 10, they don't want shit to do with you. And they're long gone. They'll run from you once they realize you're in an area. This rock really sucks for this. I have to keep an eye out for another one. Just sort of check up. Look around you. These rocks beat the hell out of your head, out of your hands.